Welcome to Ondaum. Today, we're showcasing 8 amazing digital clocks, perfect for bedrooms, living rooms, offices, and more. From large LED displays to smart features like projection, timers, and USB charging, these clocks are designed to make your space smarter and more stylish. Let's check them out. LED projection alarm clock, large display.
This video will cover everything you need to know about the Meschool projection alarm clock. Now I love this alarm clock for so many reasons, one of which is a 350-degree rotatable swivel projector. It produces a very clear image of the time onto your roof, wall, or anywhere else you would like to aim it. If needed, you can flip the time upside down with the click of a button. You also have the option of dimming the lights to 5 different levels of brightness with this dimmer button. This is great for people who are sensitive to light at night. You can set 2 different alarm times at the same time. This is helpful for couples with different morning schedules, or it could be a backup alarm for extra heavy sleepers. This is what the alarm sounds like. I think the sound is quite nice, but if it's too loud for you, these volume buttons on the side will be your best friend. And conveniently, the biggest button on the clock is the snooze button, and it's placed right in the middle. The snooze button will give you an extra 9 minutes of sleep before going off again. It is very easy to set the time and alarms, so much so that I believe tech novices like children and seniors should have no trouble at all trying to figure it out. It does have a cord which is required for the display to work, but it has a backup battery slot in case your power goes out. When unplugged, the alarm will still sound, but the display will not show. Bonus, there's a USB port on the back which would allow you to charge your phone straight from the alarm clock. Overall, this is a great alarm clock and it has a very clean, sleek looking design to pack it all in.
12-inch digital wall clock, remote control.
Hey guys, thanks for dropping by. I just wanted to show you what this looks like in person in case you're interested in buying it. This is a colorful digital wall clock. Let me show you what's included in the box. First of all, there's this mounting template that you can use. It shows you exactly where to put your mounting screws. It comes with these 2 hanging nails that you can use for your drywall. The clock is powered by a USB power brick. This clock comes with a very long power cable. It's just a little more than 11 feet. With such a long cord, you can place this clock anywhere on your wall or on your desk. I'm going to plug this in right now so I can demonstrate some of the cool features of this clock. The clock comes with this multi-function remote control. With it, you can set the clock and change the different colors. It's powered by a standard 2025 button battery. The manual was well written and included a lot of illustrations for you to follow. It explains how to set up the clock and how to change the colors. Let's unwrap the clock now and see what it looks like. The clock's dimension is 11 inches in length and 4 inches in height. It is made of plastic and is very sturdy. The front cover is made of acrylic. Let's plug this in and see what it looks like. The power jack is located on the back of the clock. Plug in your AC adapter and route it through the side here. Once you plug in the adapter, the clock will light up. One great feature that I really like about this clock is that it has 8 different colors that you can select. The brightness of the clock is also adjustable with the remote control. There's even some accent lighting if you're hanging it on the wall. This clock also has daylight saving and it has an auto dimming mode. With the remote you can cycle through the 8 different color modes. 5 are solid and 3 are multicolored. You can easily change the color to match your mood. With the remote you can easily adjust the clock's time. One important thing that I want to mention is that this clock does not have any alarm functions. If you're looking for something to spruce up your home or for your office, then this clock is for you. It's cool looking and it's very functional.
16-inch wall clock, timer and LED display.
Hey, thanks for dropping by. I just wanted to show you what this looks like in person in case you're interested in buying it. This is a 13-inch digital wall clock. Let's talk about some of the features of this clock and why I bought it. First of all, it has 8 different RGB colors. It also has 3 different night modes. You can also connect it to your phone using Bluetooth. You can use your phone to set the time or to play music. There's also 2 alarm settings with 4 different ringtones. It also displays the humidity and temperature. The clock comes with a long power cord and a wall plug. The wires are translucent, which makes it easy to blend with your wall. Let's plug this in and see what the clock's display looks like. The power port is on the back of the clock over here in the corner. There's also this cable management system in the back that you could use to wrap up the extra wire. It keeps everything nice and tidy. It comes with a multi-function remote control, which you can use to change the time and color. Best of all, it's powered by a button battery, which lasts forever. One feature that I really like about this clock is that it has a LED strip around the border which lights up. You can set the light as solid or multicolor. Let's talk about how to set the clock's time. There are two ways of doing this. You could do it manually with the remote, or the way that I like to do it, which is to sync it to my phone. This clock does have a little speaker on the back of it that can play your music. When it syncs to your phone, you can play music from your playlist. They're not the best speakers, but if you just want background music, they will work just fine. You can also select the temperature setting. You can pick Celsius or Fahrenheit. This clock also has an automatic daylight saving setting. So what's the feature that I really like about this clock? It would be the LED strip that wraps around the back of the clock. It's bright, colorful, and dynamic. The lights can pulsate or chase each other. The remote is also very compact and portable. However, it does have a lot of buttons on it, so make sure to read the instructions. I recently got this from my parents because they were still using a round analog clock. My parents liked this clock because the numbers are bright and easy to read. It also has a nighttime mode and an auto dimming feature.
18-inch oversized digital wall clock.
Let's unbox this gigantic clock together. Opening it up, it's all nicely wrapped up. We have a remote. A very clear remote here. We have on off. We can set the alarm. It has a timer. We can choose whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit because this clock has a thermometer in it. And we can control the brightness and the volume of the alarm. So that's all on the remote. Very large, solid remote. You're not going to lose this anywhere. It also comes with its plug-in cord. It's well wrapped. I do appreciate that this is not one of those clocks where it only has one button that you press for everything and it's all about the beeps and the weird codes. This is very clear. There is great attention to detail here. This is if I wanted to mount it on the wall, I would just mark these two spots and drill in. But I would point out that it does not come with that hardware, though that hardware is not complicated. Any nail or screw would do. It's not very heavy. And here is the piece itself. On the back, it has a stand. So it could just stand like that. Very sturdy. It also has all of the controls on the back. So if you do not have the remote, you can still control it from the device itself. We have a brightness adjustment here for auto, high, and low. And it does have batteries, and these batteries are as backup, so in case the power goes out, you do not have to set everything up again. It will remember your settings. And flipping it back over, you can peel off this cover and make it look very nice. So let's peel that off. And there it is. So let's plug it in and see what it looks like. Now the plug actually goes in where the batteries are. You tuck it in there and you can hide the cable. So it stays very flush mounted. And so now that is in. The clock is on. I can see that it's flickering in the recording, but it is not flickering in real life. It is very clear, very easy to look at, and it would be very hard to miss. This is an extra large clock. It would be great in an office setting or a workout space or really anywhere that you need an exceptionally large and standout clock. Okay, we're setting. We got English, correct. It is 2023, January 12th. All right, so let's go to the correct time. 1. And I'm doing that by hitting the plus and minus here. Set. 06. Set. Perfect. It is now set. So that's the sound it would make if you wanted it to on every hour or as an alarm. You can make that louder or quieter. You can also change the brightness. So you can make it very dim or quite bright, depending on what you want. I'll likely set this up where I work out so I can see what time it is at a quick glance. I could also see this working very well in an office or professional setting. It is a solid, massive LED clock.
12.6-inch silent wall clock, nightlight.
Hi, this is a review of this clock right here. So I've had this one for over 3 years already, but as you can see, it still looks really great and it's working really amazing as well. To me personally, I really love every single detail on it. This is what it looks like on the side. It has a dark green color around it, and when you hold it, it's quite healthy as well. So here is a closer look at all the numbers and all the little details. This is what it looks like during the day, or there's light. There's a little Christmas tree and all the stars around it. Very pretty. And here is the back where you can find a place to put in the battery, and also here's the little switch that you can turn it on or turn it off for the light. You have to turn it on in order to activate the light sensor. And here's what I like the most about this clock right here, because at night or there's no light, this clock will look like this. All the numbers and little details here, you see they all light up. Overall, I really think this is a good product. The quality is so amazing and it's looking so good and pretty at night.
11.5-inch calendar clock, large display.
Hi, it's Gina. I'm reviewing this digital clock with a large LED display. This is by far the best clock I have ever put in a classroom. For the students, they can quickly check the time, but there's so much more with this clock. As you can see, it tells the day of the week, the time, the month, day, and year. It reads the temperature. There's a temperature sensor on it. There's also alarms. Now, I don't use that function, but all of the functions are in the back here. I have it mounted to the wall. It's large print. All of my students can see it at any time. But if you were to use this on a nightstand or on a desk, you'll have access to all of it. So I just had to set it up once and I'm good to go. This button up here is where you either turn off the alarm or you have 5 dimmer settings. So that's really nice to make sure that it's nice and bright. Or if I was using it in the home setting, I'd probably want it dimmer at night. Now, if you have alarms set, they're going to come up here. There are 3 options for the alarms, all on the back. If you have 1, it's your Monday through Friday alarm. Alarm 2, and they'll show us clocks with numbers here, is your weekend alarm. And then if you have it set on alarm 3, that's an everyday alarm. Now, you see the cord, it goes to a regular plug. And in this back section, you have 2 USB, so you can charge a phone, you can plug in whatever you need USB, and there it has a battery, one of those little coin batteries, so it's on battery backup. If the power goes out, this is still going to work. The only drawback for me is that I need it mounted to the wall, but then I don't have access to the buttons. That would be a nice feature to have. But for the purposes in the classroom, it can be on the wall, it's set once, it's going to work, it's going to run, and I'm good to go. Thank you for watching.
LED mirror desk clock, USB charging.
Right here, I want to show you Xelim's digital alarm clock. So getting right into it, so you have a really cool detailed LED right here. You have your PM indicator and you have your alarm indicator. So on the right side, you have 2 USB ports for charging purposes. Here on the bottom, you actually have the outlet for you to receive power. You've got a little circular stand. Keep it upright, keep it nice. I have mine in the white color. So right here on the left, you actually have some controls. So the M right here, that's going to turn it over to your alarm, and then you can press the buttons, different buttons here to actually adjust the brightness. So right here, the plus, you have medium, and then you have very low brightness, and then you have it turned up completely. You can switch that to off, not displaying the time, not displaying alarm or anything. Press it back, and then you have the time. And right here on the bottom, you can turn off the alarm. Just press it, AL, right there next to the 8. You can just press that on and off and have the alarm there. So that's basically how to work it. And up here, you have your snooze button. So this is a very, very simplistic alarm clock. It looks very nice. The LED looks very, bright and wonderful just to have as a bedside lamp or, bedside alarm clock. Just illuminates a little light back here if you want a really soft light for a lamp. I have lights on in here, so when it's dark, you can actually see it illuminating back here, so it creates a very soft light for you. So this is how it looks, and hopefully I helped you gain some perspective on how this is going to look when you have it.
16.5-inch digital wall clock, countdown timer.
Hey everyone, so today I'm doing my review on this X-Rect digital clock. It comes in this super nice box. I just wanted to show you the box. It is super, super cute. Then it came nicely wrapped in here. This is the clock. It comes with a little mounting hole ruler. It comes with the charger, and it's also got a remote control. Okay, so this is the screen. It's really big. It's about 6.5 inches. LED. It's a large display. It comes with a little screen protector thing that I'm going to go ahead and take off. Okay, so this is the back. These are the holes for you to mount the clock on your wall if that's what you would like. It also has a little standing thing that you can, if you want to just stand it, you can do that. So I feel like that's very convenient, very user-friendly. So here is the little battery area. It does come with battery. And in here is where you're going to plug it in to charge it. And it's got this little compartment of extra cord storage. So that is super neat. And that's where the exit of the cord will be. Okay, so I went ahead and I plugged it into the wall. And then over here, you're also going to see brightness and adjustment. So you can put high, or you can put low, or you can put auto, which is in the middle. Right here on the side, you're gonna have all your little settings. So snooze, set, plus 12 or /24 hour, whatever you prefer. A timer, the Celsius or Fahrenheit, an alarm set, or another timer. So I just turned it on, and actually already comes set up, at least for Eastern time. I'm from Florida, so this is perfect. So right now it is 10:21 a.m. on a Friday, and our temperature is 73 Fahrenheit. The screen is very big, as I mentioned before. It's LED. It's very bright. You can obviously adjust the brightness to what you prefer. And this also shows the date. So it'll go from temperature to month and date. So they do have different colors you can go ahead and choose from. They have red, blue, green, pink, or like a purplish, or you could do the white one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open the remote control so I can show you guys what it's like. Okay, so this is what the remote control looks like. It is super light, extremely light. It does come with the batteries. Super easy to just take off. There's no need for screws, so it's easily just taken off with your finger. All right, so for the control, we have the on and off screen. So that will turn off the screen in case you don't want it on throughout the night or whatever time. Then it has the set, alarm set, enter, exit, timer, etc. So pretty much everything that you can do from the back of the clock, you can do with the control. You can adjust the brightness. Okay, so for the sound of the alarm, you can go ahead and put the volume up, or you can put the volume down.